Hey you, so I hope everyone's doing well. So in this video, can these silver coins help boost your stack? I'm going to be going over a load of questions that I've had regarding a few series, coins, and whether some purchases were good or bad, and just give my answers and thoughts and opinions on them. So before we get into this, I'd like to say if you haven't done so already and you like what you hear/see, please do go ahead and like and subscribe, and also let me know your thoughts and opinions as always down below in the comments as to what you think about these silver coins, maybe gold that I'm going to be mentioning. It's going to be relating to the Queen's Bee series, the Kookaburra series, the Chinese Panda series, and even the Rwanda series. So let me know down below what you think of these coins, whether you're in or you're out of these coins, and whether you're just a generic and the likes of. So this came about, so first off, it's going to be videos I've done in the past. I will be pointing out to some people to go back on and watch, but a big question I've been getting a lot as of lately is regarding the Kookaburra. So one thing I do want to say, because I've been contacted about the Kookaburras before, not to bash the kooks, the 1 ounce kooks, do I still like the kooks? What do I think about the kooks? Am I buying the kooks? Are the kooks a good purchase? And overall, where are my kooks? And kook. So first off, I'll get to this, and I am replying back to people via DM to come and get back to this video to see the answers, because there's so many questions that are related. And as I was saying, first off, I do, and I've always said, have a special place in my heart regarding the kooks and for the kooks. I'll always have a love for the kooks. But for me, I think Perth, as I always say, done whatever they done. The Kookaburra was one of those series that just got, headshot when a lot of the newer ones came out. And I will hopefully touch upon where I see coin series as a whole, collector coin series as a whole, when you're regarding mints. So I don't dislike them. I just don't stack or collect them no more, even for flipping purposes. When we're looking at the 1 ounce kooks, and I was always saying 300,000, just had to double check for myself. You're talking about coins that have a mintage of 500k 1 ounce. And I believe for many, many years, if anything, for I'd say 2018 to 2020, they've been struggling to fulfill the full 500k. But prior to that, they was knocking them out of the park every year, 500,000 straight out of the ballpark. And I don't blame Perth Mint for constantly bringing them out. And then you have to remember, you got the same motif design, and they're bringing them out with the privies. That was also oversaturated. So you had the 1 ounce coin that was just brought out with, I would say, in privies. The privies, they do a lower version, so it could be the shark privy, 5k, the F15, 5k, the spider, the pig, the lunar, 5k, 2.5k. Then you get the special coin show variants. So you got 500,000 already on the standard coin, and then you can have anywhere from 20,000 to 50,000 in small batches of privies. Yes, I've said maybe they are a little better, but I'm not bashing them, and I do want to put it out there. There will always be a flipping opportunity for Kookaburra coins. I'm not saying that in a rude way of flipping, so you can sell. It just depends what your margins are and what you see as a handsome or decent profit. If you get in fast, you get in early, and you're an eBay seller, or you're a Instagram seller, you're a forum seller, you're always going to be able to make a small profit off the coins, even with these insane numbers I'm throwing out there. But for me, when I was picking them up, it got frustrating, and didn't really boil down to greed. It was just how much they was churning them out. Not to forget that these also come in many variants. It's the gilded and all types of fruity colors. I think they're going to be introducing the gold back. So I didn't dislike them, I just stopped collecting them personally. Let me know if you still do collect the kooks and if you see any potential in the kooks. It's just one of those series, just like the Lunar series, I feel, with Perth Mint's new mintage model, and I am constantly repeating this in a lot of videos, but I understand some people just need answers right here and right now and don't watch the old videos. They are much more appealing. It just is, Now, where do I stand with kooks? I'm still a kook lover. For myself, if I would recommend anybody, and I've said this before, if you're gonna get into kooks, I would say go for the 2 ounce kooks. Why the 2 ounce kooks? Because I feel with the 2 ounce kooks, what you have is a coin that has the prestige of the name, the Kookaburra series, and it's still being carried on by the endless, well, the no end in sight Kookaburra 1 ounce coins that are still being released. But what you have technically is coins that in theory, should, you know, every day, every week, every month, every year, appreciate as time goes by, because Perth Mint ain't meddling with these coins no more. They've come and they've gone. I believe they've done them from 1992 to 2009. So that's 18 coins that you have to collect. And that's 18 coins and you're done. You know, that is the Kookaburra series. And you can get them in the fancy pantsy display box that I had, and I will be getting to where you can acquire them if you can't find them, and, you know, trading the likes of, hopefully by the end of this video. But this is where I think the money for the kooks are. You know, not saying that a lot of these older kooks, they didn't do the specimen sets and all these fancy other coins, but I feel like if you want the best of the best when it comes to the kooks, the 2 ounces, I'm only displaying the 2008 and what year are these here? The 2000 and blah blah blahs here. 1996 is here. But as mentioned, they started these in 1992 and finished them in 2009. They don't make them no more. It's a fantastic exclusive size. The prices ain't insane. You know, if you're gonna ask me for dealers, Google wherever you are. You know, I think APMEX and a lot of other dealers online, they can be found with a lot of the German dealers, a lot of dealers in the US with a bit of, you know, hunting about. But you've only got 18 coins to find. You have the creme de la creme, in my opinion, when you're talking Kookaburra coins. And as mentioned, they don't make them no more, so you're not going to get no more meddling, and you're in and out. You've got 18 coins. There are some that cost a lot more than others, but you know, it's not for flipping purposes. If you wanted to hold on to them, if you just like them, some people pick up rolls upon rolls. You know, do I think that's a good thing to do now, touching on the kooks? Personally, not. If you're picking up, if you're a collector and you're getting one of each, absolutely nothing wrong. I've always said that's your prerogative if you're doing whatever you want to do. It's just my opinions I've been asked and I'm putting out there. But I personally feel the money and the potential is in the sizes that Perth Mint, whether intentionally or unintentionally, started and stopped. You know, the set as a whole, i.e. 18 coins, has gone up. When I collected them, it was a little under £1,000 sterling, or a little more than that. That's because they came in the cases. And you know, you could easily, at current time of releasing this video, sell the complete set for £2,000 sterling. You know, because once again, they have lower mintages, much lower mintages than the 1 ounces. It's just plus, plus, plus. So it was just the direction I headed in, and it was at the time when I even done the videos, and I was able to secure many of them, and I stopped there. So I went for the 2 ounces, and then I stopped collecting the 1 ounces. The money is in the 2 ounces, if you're asking for my opinion. I still Kookaburra coins. They mirror the 1 ounce design, but they just started at a fantastic time and they stopped at a fantastic time. If you ask me, the classics are within the earlier designs anyway. I've got a lot of the earlier ones here, you know, from, not saying the rest have been trash or poop. The 2016 is a classic in my opinion also. But this is where the money is. You know, it's not a hard job, and you can enjoy the, you know, the thrill of the hunt, trying to acquire 18 coins total, and just try it out and look from there. But that's where I stand on the Kookaburra coins. I don't dislike the 1 ounces. I'm just no longer into them. They're non-appealing. I think they killed the flipping opportunity when the lower mintages came out, and that's just that. And I'll touch upon the Perth Mint and be a little tongue-in-cheek in a moment when I get through the other coins. So the next one is, I'm asked about, obviously I've done videos also, is the Queen's Bee series. Now, hopefully I can rush through this. The Queen's Bee series, if I do have any for display here, is a series I'm constantly asked what do I think in terms of long-term potential. In terms of long-term potential, if I was to throw it out there now and then also drag the Kookaburra coins into this, if you was to ask Perth Mint, hey Perth Mint, where do you see yourself in 10 years in terms of collector coins and likes of, hey Royal Mint, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Perth Mint's going to say, hey, you know, hopefully in 10 years we're churning out as much collector coins as possible. You know, we're trying to get as much hits as possible. We're trying to get as much exclusives as possible, get in bed with as much dealers as possible. And if we don't have any hits, we're going to go back and do a lot of remixing, i.e. drag the Lunar Series through the mud and, you know, do Lunar Series 1, 2, 3 to Lunar Series 200, which in reality, you're going to get the same designs, just drawn in a different light maybe. You're going to dilute the entire series over a period of time. hey, Royal Mint, where do you see yourself in 10 years relating to the collector coins? Hey, we're going to churn out as much collector coins as possible. It's going to be as crap quality as possible. I don't mean that, but I do, you know, and we're going to try and find a bigger hit than the Queen's B series. They need to find bigger than what they previously had. And if they can't do that, they're going to do, prime example I like to use is the Lunar coins. We're going to, you know, try and drain as much blood out of the stone as possible with, i.e. the Queen's B series. Now, are they infamous for that? Yes. Do I believe they'll do that? Yes. The Perth Mint and the Royal Mint. What would I love? I would love for them to get creative, you know, in the design and create department and try and produce something better and cater to the collectors and cowboy flippers, and, you know, have it either with a limited mintage or, you know, not just try and churn out as much as possible and dilute the potential. So answering the question whether I see the Queen's B scaling from strength to strength, it has all the credentials to all of these coins. I'm showing the Lunar series from the Perth Mint, the Kookaburra series, but they're a business in the end of the day. So they want to find and get the next best thing or work upon what they already have. So in my opinion, I don't know what they're going to do. I've done videos in the past as to whether they'll bring out a King series, or I don't think they would leave it as is and then keep on moving. You know, they have a Lunar series that's, yeah, you know, they're still got a long way to go. So we don't really have an example of a series that, referring to the Royal Mint here, that they've been able to train wreck, or, you know, but the Queen's Beast is going to be a fantastic case to study when it comes to how the Royal Mint handle a success. Do they let it go and move on, or do they, you know, go back in and double dip and triple dip? And, you know, I think it's going to be the latter. I think they haven't really got a lot going on. I can only name a few off my top of my head: the Double Dragon, the Landmark series, the Oriental Borders, which was good, and they was technically part of the Britannias. But when we're talking series in general, the Tower of London, the Captain Cook, then you got the really, you know, going for it, 50p series, and some have been hot and some have been not. But when they've been hot, we've seen what they do. They create the 10 ounces, which was technically only for the American market. And, you know, when it's exclusive here, best I can think of is the Icon series for the music series, then they'll say it's exclusive in the proof format, but then bring out the 1 ounces for the European and the American market. So they do a lot of slight underhanded tactics that I really don't like, and I don't expect them to change when it comes to the legacy of the Queen's B series. A bit of a long-winded answer there, but will it have longevity? It has all of the credentials to, but do I expect the Royal Mint to ruin that? Yes. That's my short answer to that question. Why I didn't collect the 10 ounces was because I just had so much on the plate at the time. But I do see a fantastic opportunity there. But then I also believe 10 ounce is a lot for the average second-hand or secondary market buyer to chew if they really go up in price. I've seen a lot of coins, once again using the Lunar 2 as examples, with low mintages on the 10 ounces that had the potential, but it just didn't go. So, you know, I would say now's a prime time to capitalize on them, because it's a lot of money coming in and then you can make a lot of money going out. Whereas certain coins, it becomes a must. You know, the Queen's Beast only come out in a 2 ounce and not a 1 ounce. So if that coin doubles and triples, somebody wanting it will have to pay that. Whereas with the 10 ounces, they can, you'll find more people saying it's out of my budget. It became like the kilo coins when I was stacking those. So that's why I personally turned them down. If I could go back now and get them, would I? I would have got the first couple. I wouldn't have got them all. I would have mainly focused, and it's just my approach now, on the hot coins, or the ones I believed were hot. And they came out in random orders also. Once again, a prime example of what the Royal Mint do. You know, they started the bullion series, saw it doing well, then came with the gold, then fiddled with the lineup there, cancelled the 1/4 ounce gold, reintroduced it back, then started the proof line when the Royal Mint Bullion and the Royal Mint brother sister company, at current times I believe they've been absorbed in a one, but then brought the proof line up, but then came back and brought the bullion 10 ounce line up. If you can see where they're going, then hopefully you can have that hindsight to see what's going to happen when it ends. Who knows? But I decided to pass on that. you know, the 10 ounces, because I just believed it was a good price if you got it on takeoff, but when you want to capitalize selling, some may turn it down. But as is now, like right now at the time of releasing this video, it was so scarce and people going, you know, ham just to get their hands on the stuff. It could be a fantastic time to really cash in them gains, but everyone's different. But that's why I turned down the 10 ounces. So next, still on the Queen's Beast series, is going to be regarding the 1 ounces, the 1 ounce gold bullion coins. And I'm going to definitely get into the coins that I can help acquire and maybe help not so help acquire, and my thoughts on these. And I've always done videos like this also, and it's going to be at time right here right now, is it worth paying the premiums for these coins? And I'm even kind of surprised at where they are right now, and they're achieving these prices being asked. You know, we're looking at 2,000 plus, and I've done, you can go back, I've done at least 5 videos when you could have picked up this coin for £1,000, you know, and then it was 1,500, and it's just gone up and up, and each time it was too much. You know, each time the video came out, it was too much. But funnily enough, if I was going to pay a premium for the silver or the gold, it'd more than likely be the gold, because I think it's going to have more staying power. And through my secondary market sales, I've been able to achieve higher highs with the gold than with the silver. You know, deeper pockets are more willing to pay, even if they dislike it, for the gold. They'll pay that higher price. So would I acquire some of these prices now? I mean, you've got the most current coin going for, damn near all of them are selling for 2,000 plus. The lion and the griffin is a 2,000 plus coin. So you could say that technically all caught up to the price of some of these, but in time these should push on more. My game plan has always been to, you know, liquidate, and I've got quite a few of these over 10, turn 1 into 2, you know, and like I've said in previous videos, and I've had a video titled I do not love these O's, that I will release this and turn it into 2 ounces of gold easily if it could be done now. But the only bummer is, because of the high prices, standard generic or 1 ounce standard Britannia coin just stops me from doing that. I'd need to sell this for down near £3,000. Do I see it touching that price? Yes. So would I buy now? I would buy certain ones now. I wouldn't buy the later. I'd buy a lot more of the earlier ones. So you'd be looking at the Griffin and the Dragon. If you could see these for current prices right now, good secondary market dealers are selling these from anywhere from £1,800 sterling to £2,000. If I didn't have any, if I was going to be paying the extra premium for any, with beliefs that they'll be going long and holding their premium, maybe increasing, especially with the Griffin and the Lion and the Dragon, it'd be these 3. From there, you know, it's all on the individual. But saying that, I didn't think that you'd be paying 2,000 plus for damn near the Griffin and the Bull and the Falcon, and that's what the going rate is. So you can easily look at secondary market price sales. Will the prices hold? I think they will for the gold. You know, that could very much come back and bite me in the bum, but we'll see. But you know, that's that on the, you know, the gold and paying the premiums. So next, getting back to another gentleman, was using the China Pandas as foundation. You know, being a UK stacker, is it wise to be buying Chinese pandas for your foundation? That's rather simple, really. If you've got just the 1 or 2, you know, I would say it's just chalk it down as a, you know, a mishap and leave nothing to it. But I wouldn't go in as deep as this. You know, here's this prime example. These are all the Chinese pandas that I have purchased a long time ago for somebody that may more than likely have the same thought as yourself. Leave it to the 1 or 2, and if you're in the UK, and focus mainly on getting your standard bullion, governmented silver in, and that's going to be your Britannias and the likes of. Nothing hurt, just chalk it down to a mishap. You know, 1 or 2 is not going to kill the bank, even if you have a tiny budget. But get back on track and get your standard governmented silver Britannias in from there, and everything should be fine. So now we're going to focus on the acquiring coins and helping maybe selling some coins. So asked also whether I could help acquire the, I believe it's 225th 2017 anniversary Liberty coin in any size really. Once I done my displaying of these, I had a flood of inquiries where I purchased mine from and never I knew any. At the time there was a UK dealer, 2 UK dealers that had one. They're both gone, but the price at the time climbed up to damn near £2,400. And then there was a few European dealers that I used. I used Mars Shops. It's damn near like the European equivalent of eBay, where a lot of dealers advertise what they have. And they also went out. So the best thing I would do if you're in the UK trying to acquire this coin, I gave some advice to somebody. There was somebody selling one, I'd say easily a month and a half back now, on eBay for a handsome price in America. And they was doing the, is it the international shipping program where you pay some taxes up front. Long story short, he ended up getting the coin all in, landed whilst paying the import duty taxes for around £2,300 sterling. So that worked out cheaper than the UK dealer that sold it for £2,500 when the gentleman ended up pulling the trigger. So the best thing I would say is look at a lot of the American sellers and see if they're doing the import scheme. I know there's a good and a bad side to it, but I've never looked into it personally. But you could work out getting it cheaper, but the going rate is around, because it's a collector proof coin, pounds, anywhere from 2,200 to 2,500. So if you can get it under that, importing it in, then you know you definitely got a good deal. And if you're anybody that has the 1 ounce or the 1/10 ounce and you want to do a trade, or you know you can sell me the coin, please get in contact via email in the comments or via Instagram and let me know what we can do, because I'm definitely looking to pick up a few. Once again, if you go back in older videos, I damn near had 5 of these on display, and it's just one of those things, you know, the quality was so bad, but the price was fantastic. It just egg on my face. It is what it is. But you know, definitely wouldn't mind picking up a few more. So that's that regarding that. Now I'm also asked inquiries on acquiring these coins here, the Rwandan lunar coins and the nautical coins, whenever I show these. I currently don't know any of the dealers that I frequent that have these coins in stock. You know, I've done a lot of trades with the dealers that I communicate with some of these coins. The going rate is high, but you know, with these coins here, now touching upon, I'll wrap this up quickly, I can help acquire these coins here, but only a very, very small amount. And then also I can help acquire the 2 ounce kooks. I'll have to double check, so I know I sold one to a gentleman off of eBay, YouTube, sorry. And then I did have either a couple in the fancy display box, but one was an in-house sale, but you know, the friend hasn't paid, so you know, no pay, no yours. So if you're looking for a complete set, those are the early options on the 2 ounce kooks. Get in contact with me, I can help you acquire those. If you're looking for the gold Rwandan coins, be it the Luna, and this is going to be the first couple, so I'm not sure this is the first one here. Get in contact, I can help you acquire those. And even regarding the Queen's Beast coins, you know, I've had a few inquiries on whether I'm selling these, and people, please be sensible. I'm not going to be selling these coins for what I picked them up for. But regarding the Queen's Beast coins, they're readily available from a lot of the dealers worldwide, even the Lion and the Griffin. These are the first two, because of the time frame that they was released. You don't get 1 a year, you get 2 a year. So on eBay they're readily available, and worldwide dealers, these are readily available. So these, it wouldn't be worth my while, and unless you're up for a trade for 2 ounces of government bullion, then it would be something I would say I'm up for. But I would say, once again, Google's your best friend. These are readily available from the majority of dealers. It's gonna boil down to price. So if you want to ask me whether it's a sensible price or would I pay that price, I'll just give an answer to them, you know, definitely. But these, I'm not really selling or trading, and you know, I don't really know anybody who is with a handful of these. But if it's the Rwandan Lunas coins in gold, get at me, let me know. I can definitely help you acquire some. I've got people I sold them to in the past, and myself that have a few left over. With the 2 ounce Kookaburra coins also, get at me and let me know. And if you have any of the American Liberty 2017s, once again, get at me and let me know. We can definitely sort something out trade wise. So hopefully I've answered that question to whether these silver coins can help your stack. You know, can the Queen's Beast, can the Kookaburras, can all these other coins, and just where I think coins series as a whole, you know, everything's up for go for me. You know, I do not love these O's. Any one of them can get it. In terms of longevity, all coins have the potential to go extremely long, but I think the mints themselves end up, you know, giving them the old execution style. Whether it was intentional or not, when Perth Mint dropped their mintages to 50k, they had to do that in line with the demand. The demand dropped. You know, I've always said crypto came. Many people believe it's a cycle and, you know, we're going to see the crowd come running back. I don't believe that's the case. You know, we've got silver coin mintages now in 10k and 12k and 15k, and they damn near don't sell out. But with that, you get the increase in price. And when you get the increase in price and the secondary market isn't really there, I think it's kind of dangerous for some people holding on to certain coins for longer. Some coins I think it's good to do. Some coins I think it's not. Some coins I think can benefit from having that prestigious name because they're no longer about and the mint can no longer fiddle with them. But these are just my own thoughts and opinions, guys. I would love to know yours down below in the comments. Hate it or love it, I'm going to wrap this one up. If you haven't done so already, please do like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the rebound.